Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're talking perfume today. Oh, how I love me some perfume. And I have accumulated some perfume over the past month or so. And I thought I would do like a little new perfume I'm trying perfume haul video for y'all. I have 4 full bottles. And then I also have a lot of decants because I do purchase quite a few decants, 5 ml, 10 ml to try something out. And kind of my rule of thumb, hasn't always been this way, but I'm trying to make it this way now, is that if I get through a decant and I still really like the perfume, then I will buy a full bottle. And hopefully I will get better at doing these every like 4 to 6 weeks so that I can keep you up to date of what I'm trying. I do like to keep my collection, especially of full bottles, to a certain amount. So a lot of times if I'm going to buy a new bottle, I will sell something that I'm not finding myself reaching for. Doesn't mean I don't like the scent. It just means that I'm not wearing it. I'm not giving it its due, and somebody else should love it. So that's why I sell perfumes and even makeup for that matter on my blog sale pages, which I always have linked down below. I think I have sold quite a few perfumes lately, so I'm not quite sure how many are left on that, but check it out if you're interested. Because again, I get overwhelmed if I have too many, which probably y'all will be like, what, you have too many, but I like to rotate. So let's jump in. I have bought all of these but one, and I'm going to start out with the one that was sent to me. And Twisted Lily sent over a new Memo Paris perfume. This is one that I have gone through, I think 2 whole samples and knew I absolutely loved. And I'm so excited to add it to my collection. This is, and I think it's pronounced Ilha do Mel. It's an island in Brazil and it means honey island. This is definitely a floral perfume. However, it is a little bit of a warmer floral in the sense that it does have honey, which gives it a little bit of a warm, sweet undertone. So it's not going to be like another favorite from Memo, Madurai. This is like white floral. Strong white floral with some peach and fruity notes. Gorgeous. Love it. Been wearing it quite a lot lately. But this one is definitely warmer than that. It opens with a little bit of citrus. It has orange in the opening. But that dies down pretty quickly for me. And then it gets into the more honeyed floral. So it has orange blossom, it has jasmine, honey, iris, and then it dries down into a vanilla. So the thing that I get the most out of this, the longest throughout the wear, is a little bit of the orange blossom, the honey for sure. There's an undertone of honey after that opening of citrus dies away throughout the entire wear of the fragrance for me. And again, orange blossom and the vanilla starts to show through. So it gets a little bit sweeter and a little thicker as it dries down. If you are someone who doesn't like the very stark white florals that seem to be prominent in a lot of perfumes, but you still like the idea of a floral scent, you just want it to be a little bit sweeter, a little bit warmer, this is going to be something you want to try for sure. It is so nice. I have worn it a lot since I have gotten it. And again, I had gone through 2 samples, so I knew that I loved it. And I want to tell y'all, I know I did a live with Abby about wedding scents. This is going to be a wedding scent for someone that does not like the tuberoses and the intense jasmine. This has jasmine in it. I can smell it, but it isn't overpowering to me. This is more of like a Mandy wedding scent. I like the warmer, the sweeter, a little bit more intense scents, but still on the floral side of things. This is going to be the scent for you. It's perfect for a wedding. It's perfect for this time of year, but I personally will wear this all year long and love it. So again, Memo Paris, and you can get this at Twisted Lily. You can try a sample there. I do have a discount code. I will list that down below. So let's talk about one that is going to be for someone that doesn't like floral. Or maybe they like floral, but they don't want floral. They want something deeper, a little bit boozier, a little bit more vanilla. And this is from Choo, and it is Vanilla Love. Can we just talk about this bottle? It's so pretty. This is, how many ounces is this? Large. It's 4.2 ounces, so you're getting a lot of product in here. Now, when I went on Fragrantica, it has 1 note listed, and I'm like, yeah, there's more than 1 note in this. Yeah. All it has is vanilla listed. Definitely not everything that's in here. So I went to the Saks Fifth Avenue site And they have quite a few notes listed: black pepper, myrrh, apple, vanilla, tonka bean, patchouli, amber, toffee, and saffron. So I definitely get the vanilla, but that toffee makes it a very dense, almost boozy vanilla. The myrrh kind of helps that too because it gives a little bit of a spice edge, but it's not like a cinnamon type spice. It's not like that. It just gives a little bit of an edge. I don't really smell the apple in this, so I would not designate it as a fruity perfume by any means. This is a straight up vanilla with a little bit of a boozy edge. Some would say is more appropriate for fall and winter. And I would tell those people that they don't get to choose what I wear. I'm going to wear it all year round. It's beautiful. I don't get an overwhelming sense of patchouli in this. So if you're someone who absolutely does not like patchouli, do not let that scare you. This is just what it says it is. It is a vanilla love perfume, but it's different than a lot of the vanillas that I have in my collection. For instance, the Annick Goutal Nuit et Confidence. I have described this as a little bit of a boozy vanilla too, but this has more of a fizziness to it that this doesn't. This is definitely denser. So if you like this, but you want something a little denser without that kind of effervescent feel to it like the Goutal has, then this is definitely going to be something that you want to look into. It's a very gorgeous perfume. Chad really likes this. He's so beautiful. So Jimmy Choo, Vanilla Love. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is from a house that I've talked about before, and this is Hez Perfumes, and I have talked about their Femme Delicious perfume before, which is this gorgeous chocolate strawberry scent. I love it so much. Well, they came out with a new one called Double Decadence. So it's very similar. Everything except the name is the same. But this one was in collaboration with Janelle Zamora, which I guess she's a YouTuber. And they collaborated together to bring out this Double Decadence. Now this is very similar to Narcotica's Dolce Diablo, which I'm going to be talking about in a video next week. This is very similar to that. The note structures, y'all, when you hear this, you're going to be like, duh, Mandy got it. Duh. Top notes: dark cognac, rum, just right there. That's all I needed to know. Y'all know how I am about my boozy scents. Chocolate, fresh apricot, floral freesia, Divana, cocoa, honey, dry apricot, oak moss infusion, sugar, black vanilla, sandalwood, musk patchouli, and tonka absolute. What I get is a very sweet chocolate apricot. And if you smell Dolce Diablo, you know what this smells like. It's good. It's good, but just like with Femme Delicious, if you do not like gourmand, don't even think about it. Now, as of right now, it is sold out on the website, but I do believe that it's going to be brought back. They have a section where you can put notify me when available and put your email in, and I highly recommend doing that if this is something that sounds like it would be good to you. They also have a 10 ml option as well if you don't want to commit to the 50 ml, although it is not that expensive. The 50 ml is $55, and just like Femme Delicious, they're giving a portion of the profits, which 50% of the net profits goes to St. Jude's for this. St. Jude's is something that I have supported for a very long time. I love it. I love what they do to help kids with cancer, and the fact that me buying a perfume is going to help that in even a very small way makes me feel even better about buying the perfume. So again, if you like a very sweet, chocolatey, fruity scent, definitely get your nose on this one. It's so good. And it is just like Femme Delicious, a beast. I'm talking 2 sprays and you're good all day long. Now the last full bottle I got is another fruity perfume, and I can't decide on this one yet. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep it or whether it's going to go into a blog sale because it was a blind buy. I don't typically do those as much now, but every once in a while I do. And this is the brand new release from Theodoros Parfums, and it is Lemon Tart. If you're new to my channel, you might not know, but Coffee Addict from Theodoros Parfums is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. It is the best coffee scent. I have Jasmine of Athens from him. I love it. I have a decant of Velvet Chocolate. I love it. FYI, mix the Coffee Addict and layer it with the Velvet Chocolate. So good. And so even though I am not a huge fan of citrus, I mean, that's probably my fault. I wanted to try this because it is supposed to smell like a realistic lemon tart. And it has lemon, lemon zest, vanilla, butter, sugar, whipped cream, and something called tartine. I'm not quite sure what that is. So this, when I first spray it, is a little too citrus for my taste, meaning a little too cleaning product that lasts for maybe like as long as I have sprayed it. It's gone. When it first sprayed it on this paper, it was there, but it's not anymore. So that's not what keeps me from not being able to decide, because when it dries down, at least from what I can smell, it is a tart. I mean, it's good. You can smell the butter, you can smell the cream. I had my daughter smell it and she was like, it smells like lemon meringue pie. So it's definitely in the realm of lemon desserts. It is not super sweet despite the sugar and the whipped cream notes. In fact, I get more butter than I do that. It's very balanced in that aspect. So if you don't like anything super sweet, but you like the idea of a lemon dessert, this might be something you want to get your nose on. My issue is that I think I'm semi-anosmic to it. I feel like even though other people can smell it, because I've asked people around me when I wear it, I tend to not even be able to smell it, even when I put my arm right up to my nose. So there's some kind of imbalance to where I cannot smell it after even a couple of minutes. And it's not that other people can't. It's not that it has gone away. It's not that it doesn't last. It's just that my nose can't pick it up. So for that reason, I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to keep it. But if you like a citrus dessert feel, but you don't want something super sweet, then this might be something that you want to try out. Now, on that note, I did get a decant of the other lemon dessert fragrance that launched around the exact same time. And this is from Acro, and it is Acro Bake. So this is just a little 5 ml. I'll put a picture of the bottle up on the screen. This one is going to be for someone that likes a sweet lemon dessert. It's described as an amber vanilla fragrance. It's got lemon zest and rum on the top, whipped cream, praline, bourbon vanilla, and brown sugar. And honestly, I just made a lemon cake for a barbecue that I went to last weekend. So I can tell you this because it is fresh on my mind. It does smell like lemon zest versus lemon. And if you put a cut lemon up to your nose and then you put the zest up to your nose, there is a little bit of a difference. And I do get the zest in this more than I do a cut lemon. I also get the rum a little bit, and this is sweeter because it has the praline in it, also has the whipped cream note and the brown sugar note. But I think it's the butter that is the main difference. The butter note in the lemon tart is the main difference. It keeps that one a little less sweet than Acro Bake. I really like it. For someone that's not a huge fan of citrus, this is a win for me. And if I make it through this 5 ml, which y'all, if you saw the amount I have over 100 decants, like to make it through a decant, it really means I love it. That's why I make myself get through it before I buy a full bottle. If I make it through this one, I will be buying a full bottle because it's different than anything else I have, mainly because I don't go for citrus fragrances that often, but this is really nice. Let's talk about another new release that I got my nose on through a decant, and this is from the house of Sphinx Fragrances, and this is called Horchata de Vanille. So again, I will put up a picture of the actual bottle. And this, hence name, is supposed to mimic a horchata, and the notes are milk, cinnamon, vanilla, and rice. And I'm going to tell you the main thing I get out of this is cinnamon. I'm talking like I spray it and it almost knocks you down. If you don't like cinnamon, don't even try this. I have not made up my mind, but I am more on the side of not loving it versus I am loving it, because to me, it almost goes into the realm of potpourri or a candle. And while there are some candles that I have burned in the past that I would absolutely love to have a perfume of, I don't necessarily want to smell like I'm walking into a Christmas shop. That's kind of the vibes that this gives me. And the cinnamon does not go away. I'm talking it lasts the entire length of the fragrance on your arm. I had Chad smell it on my arm. He wasn't too keen on it. So it's one that I'm not loving off of first or second or third sniff, simply because I don't necessarily get perfume out of this. I get candle potpourri. I feel like if maybe the rice and the milk notes were bumped up some and dialed that cinnamon down, and it was more of a lactonic cinnamon fragrance, which to me is more of a horchata scent, then I would absolutely love it. But that's not what my nose is getting. Let's talk about a cinnamon fragrance I do really like. This is a brand new release from the house of Une Nuit Nomad, and it is Sugar Leather. And this is cinnamon, caramel, leather, labdanum, and amorous. Here's the thing, the leather, I have fragrances in my own collection where the leather is way stronger than this. I think the cinnamon really helps balance that leather out and brings almost a sweetness out of it versus a strong, like walking into a leather maker shop. It's not that at all. But the cinnamon is also not near what it is in the Horchata de Vanille. It is not candle. It is not potpourri. It's very well balanced. Very unisex in my opinion. Would love to smell this on Chad, but I also love wearing it myself. And again, one that if I go through this, I will definitely look into buying a full bottle. I like Une Nuit Nomad as a house. They put out great fragrances, and this is one of the ones that I have been most excited about. My favorite from them is Amber Kandahar. And I have the, what is this, the 10 mil of that. That's another thing I love about their site is that they sell various sizes. So you can get, you know, this size, a 10 mil, a full bottle. You can get lots of different sizes, but Sugar Leather is definitely a nice surprise for me, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is from a house called Hez Perfumes, and this is Cafe Beignet. Of course, I will put a picture of the bottle up, and this is a scent that is in honor of the famous Café du Monde in New Orleans. It's supposed to transport you there while having beignets and drinking coffee. I have been to Café du Monde. I have had the beignets. They are as good as everyone says they are. And this is a unisex fragrance. The top notes are coffee and cinnamon. The mid is brown sugar, iris, vanilla, and the base is cocoa, sandalwood, and oud. I have not realized how many cinnamon perfumes I've been trying lately. This is really nice. This is a softer, more inoffensive coffee shop type vibe. It is maybe a coffee scent for someone that doesn't want something as strong as Coffee Addict or Acro Awake or anything like that. They just want coffee to kind of be in the background, not the main star. And the thing about this is that really nothing is the main star. You kind of do feel like you're sitting in a coffee shop eating a pastry. And it takes you, I think they did a great job because to me, it takes you to a place versus taking me to a scent, taking me to a specific note. It does make me feel like I'm sitting in just like a big leather chair in a beautiful coffee shop, which I mean, I could spend entire days smelling coffee and pastries in a coffee shop. So it's not a chore for me to wear this fragrance. It's really nice. It is, again, not overpowering, not super loud. It's more of a cozy scent. It's not overly sweet, but it's also not overly coffee. And honestly, pretty affordable. It's $65 for a 50 mil, and they do have coupon codes. I'm looking at the site. One bottle of fragrance, you can get 10%, 2 bottles, 15%, and they tell you the codes on the site. So Cafe Beignet from Hez Perfumes, very nice. Another one from Hez is one that I like even more than Cafe Beignet, only because it ticks all of my perfume boxes. All of them. It's just a Mandy fragrance. It's called Bourbon Street. I think this is one of their newer ones. And this has the top notes of apple and cinnamon. Y'all, cinnamon, it's everywhere. I did not realize this. Mid of tobacco, bourbon, tonka bean, base notes of sandalwood, cedar, and vanilla. And this is, it's almost like, okay, you know that candy? I haven't eaten it. I don't even know if I've ever eaten it. My kids have eaten it. I've smelled it. I've seen it. It's an apple lollipop, and it's like covered in caramel. And once you get through the caramel base, you've got that lollipop underneath. To me, this smells like that dipped in a big old glass of bourbon. Yes, please. Like, yes, please. Oh my goodness. This is just everything I love about a fragrance. I'm telling you, if it has a bourbon or a cognac or rum or any kind of boozy note, I'm going to like it. There's something about my nose that just adores that type of scent. And this hits that spot so well. Now, it would absolutely be phenomenal in the fall, but I am someone who loves it so much that I'm going to wear it all the time. Might be a little heavy for the super cloying summer months, but I don't care. So that is my latest perfume full bottle / decant haul. I will have everything listed and linked down below for easy access. Let me know what you've been trying lately, what you've been loving. Sure, and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I am having a live with Abby next week, my favorite video of the month. So be sure and come to that. If you've never been a part of our lives, it's very fun. It's very interactive. We chat with everybody that's on. We talk about the best perfumes. We have some kind of theme. And this month it is the best fruity perfumes in our collection. So don't miss that. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.